Friday, first day of World Time Attack. It's now 10:22, so I've already missed the first bit, but I'm just making my way towards Sydney Motorsport Park this morning. So last night I worked at the Paul Kelly concert as a cameraman, which is awesome because Paul Kelly is awesome and he's Aussie and just an amazing musician. So it was pretty cool to go to the concert and actually get paid to be there. I had headphones on, so I had to listen through them, listening to the director over the top. But regardless, I got paid to be there. Didn't get home till about 1 in the morning, and then I had to be up and at the airport by 5 to check in and be, board my flight at 5:30. Boarded the flight and sitting there, and then all of a sudden they said, "Oh no, everyone, you got to get off the plane. The cabin manager hasn't arrived for work." And like normally, like Virgin are pretty good, but yeah, not so much today. So, anyway, we all got off the plane, and then like 10 minutes later we got back on the plane, and thankfully this girl, Cindy I think her name was, amazing, actually rolls in on her day off to come and be cabin manager. So yeah, props to her, what a legend. So anyway, I am here in the brand new Ford Tourneo, which is like a Ford Transit van, but like a baller version with back seats and everything. And yeah, it is a very cool thing. I got the option, like thanks to my mates at Ford. They're like, "Oh, we can give you a Ranger or an Everest," and I'm like, "Well, I've kind of driven both of them, and they're both great cars, but because we're going to be hanging out and doing stuff with other people, I'm like, yeah, I reckon a van would be cool." And I actually quite like vans, so I already have driven this thing about 500 meters, and I think it's bloody awesome. It's super comfortable, even the steering wheel's nice. So I'll give you a proper rundown of the car later, but for now I'm just going to relax in my thoughts and get to the track. Let's go. All right, we're in. I'm in. Oh, look at that, Supra. So yeah, we're here, World Time Attack. I'm in the Tourneo, and not on public roads, so I'm in here doing this. So I've got some coffee in the back to drop off, and I'm going to speak to me mate, the security guy here. So, all right, there's that probably is open class, I think, out on track. I need to go over and have a look, but yeah, quick shout out to Ford again. This is the van. It's super cool. Like, I do like vans, and as you can see, it's all like pimp leather. Well, no, that's probably not the official term for it, but it is like nice leather trim, all that sort of thing. Automatic doors, pretty common vans these days, but probably a reversible. So I've literally had this thing for 5 seconds. Look, the entire roof is glass. That's wicked. Doors on both sides. So yeah, awesome. Can't wait to do a few more Ks in this. He's going, wow, YouTuber. So yeah, we get the VIP treatment here, thanks to this guy.
Alright, anything for you, mate?
Turbo Smart for the win. Look at this, we got the flags and everything. He's just driving past, I'm like, "Oi, taxi!"
Glass of champagne or anything? Or?
Caviar, where's the caviar? Oh, that's a sick mullet. It's Lisa Totani. Hello. Can I get a photo with you too, Terry?
Oh, yes, mate, absolutely. Mark Boxer.
I'm loaded up with coffee and cameras. Alright, I'm here. The good thing about the car industry is, like, you don't have to be a celebrity to bump into 1,000 people, you know. It's just, you just walk around and there's so many people you've met, businesses, enthusiasts. World Time Attack merch. There you go, look at this. Well, it sounds like the drift cars are out. Might go for a look. That's an amazing moustache, mate. I'm trying.
So used to it. Oh hey! Oh no shit! How are you?
Alright, here we go. we're flying 500, I think. Right, so I'm pretty shattered with my 1 hour of sleep or so, but and I think there's some cars coming down the track. Let's have a look. Here's me still not having achieved much video-wise with my amazing monotone voice, but somebody who doesn't have one of them, who has a news voice. Hi, it's Mark Boxer here. Is Ash.
Oh, time attack. Hello. What's up?
Alright, plug your YouTube channel quick.
What's it called? Ash Wilson BTS? Yeah, that's it. A little 360 POV of my shooting, whether it's events or feature cars and stuff like that.
Nice. Cool.
Thanks,
just
man.
taking lots of photos.
Lots of photos, lots of photos.
Well, enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Well, that's pretty relevant. No, not too good. So, you know, every now and then I do dumb things. I'd like to blame Anth from Horsepower Junkie for this. I did something dumb yesterday because I need a daily for my daily. And I may have accidentally got this very cheap, got a Barra in it. And it's really dirty, and if you recognise that rad support panel, you can tell somebody's changed the engine in this at some stage, because they were like just a little rough doing it, but hey, there's an engine in there. Ford Territory. And it was friggin' cheap. There's a couple of things wrong with it. It's got an exhaust leak, broken windscreen, handbrake doesn't work, but other than that, it seems fine. It's only done 230,000 Ks, which is in Falcon terms is nothing. I don't really want to do anything to it apart from just fix a couple of bits and drive it, because it means then I can take the engine out of the FG and not have to rush it over a weekend to do it, and then either keep this or flip it. Good thing is I've got a few spares. I've got Falcon spares and repairs. I've got tons of Territory parts there, and they're all cheap. And it's a Barra, so meat and potatoes, but it runs beautifully. Took it for a drive yesterday. Yeah, it just got some sort of leak in the manifold there. I think it's like the main gasket in between, or the one at the bottom, but it just means I've got to wait for it to cool down and then crack the manifold off it. It's a bit of a dick around, but once I get it off the ground. But yeah, other than that, I don't know. Yeah, work out what's wrong with the handbrake. I've already spoken to somebody. It appears to be somebody's yanked the phone mount off the windscreen and taken the windscreen with it, but $300 will get you a whole windscreen for one of these fitted. Yeah, it's a car. It's got a Barra in it. It should go to America. Just kind of grubby, like, you know, the seats are okay, but it's a bit stinky inside. Needs a good de-dusting, and you know, it's got junk everywhere on the floor, so it needs to be vacuumed. So yeah, she's just a bit grubby, a bit used. But it's a territory, so they've got like this thing here, so you press, is it that, and then you pull up the rack. And the gas struts seem okay, but could be a bit flogged out. But they've got loads of room in them. You can put the seat flat, so it's kind of like a wagon. And this is a rear-wheel drive one as well, so none of all-wheel drive junk. Yeah, and this all works. It's also got the button here, so you separate. That sounds lovely. Apparently these trims break all the time for all you territory people, but it just means that I don't have to drive the Land Cruiser every day, and for what I paid for this, there you go, shout out to you, Charlie Dixon. Can't really complain, and it wasn't a dumb decision because the cost of the car plus a few repairs plus rego plus insurance, it's all going to owe me less than like $5 grand. So, and it's got good tyres on it and the brakes work, so it's not blowing smoke and all the gears work, so I don't know, aircon works. They're just not worth a lot of money these days, so cool. And there does seem to be a lot of room for, no, yeah, there is a lot of room for a turbo there. We should actually do a feature story on Ant's car at some stage, I think. The horsepower junkie territory, that is an absolute weapon, so yeah. But yeah, there you go. In all of its glory, the new HoonTV soccer mum car. This is like the Houso version of the Cayenne. Yeah, it sounds funnier every time I say that. Anyway, have a good day. Okay, at this point, I've worked out. Yeah, so I went in there and hit everything with WD-40 and realised that it's not leaking from there, and I'm using this as a pointer for a reason. It's not leaking from anywhere there or there, it's actually leaking from right down the bottom there. So if I sort of position that there, what a damn mess. So that is filthy. Looks like there's some welding wire on there somewhere where someone's had a crack at it. In the effort of not having to take all that off or replace anything or spend any money, I do have a MIG welder there that I've got gas in and it's all good to go, and I have a wire brush, so that is free compared to all of the bull that's involved in replacing that. Let's give it a crack. Alright, that's impossible, I give up. I'm going to unbolt the cat and see if I can do it that way. I'm going to undo the oxygen sensor. The two bolts on the bottom, which hopefully should be okay because I've covered them in WD-40, and then pull the one out from underneath and hopefully it'll come out. So I've got to jack this bastard up and do it. Yeah. Alright, so I've found all the culprits here. Somebody's tried to fix this up in the past and literally just haven't welded it properly. There's gaps. I'm just going to turn up the amps and try and crank some metal into it and see how we go, and then throw it back on the car. Oh, well, that's marginally better and needs a proper thing, but I've got to take the seat out to try and fix the handbrake. There's all sorts of stuff in here. People ball sports, I guess, because there's a needle for inflating footballs and basketballs and stuff. But the interesting thing is, with that shadow there, it's an 8 gig SD card there, so who knows what's on that. Anyway, let's pull this seat out and fix this handbrake. Alright, so there's the thing. I get a discount on the car because there is so much of this stuff under the seat. It's disgusting, just gross. This thing's never been vacuumed. But look, I scored, how much have I got there? $2.95. So there you go, there's a discount off the car. It's very dark in here, so I've got this thing. Put all this in the bin, vacuum the rest out, take the handbrake off and work out what's going wrong. I'm just waiting for my big battery to charge for my vacuum cleaner, so I'm getting the White King mold and soap scum remover. Just, I don't know, just seemed cheap and easy. I had it in the bathroom. And I'm gonna just hit this. I used some other stuff on the door yesterday, but I reckon this might be a bit better because it goes all foamy. So let's see how we go. That is super gross. Ooh, it smells horrible. Red socks, setting spray, a $10 gym bag, $20 bike shorts, Easter stuff, tanning lotion for 20 bucks, some earrings and some brow soap. I thought that said brown soup before, but it's brow soap. Yeah, I don't know. Some hair clips, big wad of hair, gross, more of it. Keep cleaning it. I've actually decided, bugger it, I'm not going to get a steam cleaner. Trying to keep to a budget, so I'm just going to clean it as good as possible. Hopefully be able to get some spotting spray or something like that for the seats to bring it out so I can vacuum it, but quick shout out to my mum, because she's always giving me stuff, and I've got this little notepad here that says, or notebook, it says little notebooks are always useful, with a couple of love hearts on it, so love you mum. Now I'm going to use this to make a list. Handbrake, dash lid, jack and tools, spotlight, gas strut, need to put spark plugs on there, they will be on there, but this is also, this vacuum cleaner was empty before I started this and it is chock-a-block full now, so gross. Alright, let's write that down and get out of here.